What's up guys, we are back on Pokemon Showdown. I've actually been sick these past few days, still kinda am, but I didn't want to keep y'all waiting on what we're about to do today. It is our subscriber set live, and I got here a team comprised mostly of Pokemon you all suggested in the comments of my last subscriber set live, and I must say, I was really impressed with the amount of responses I got, and I read every single comment. I tried many different combinations of Pokemon, and this is the team I came up with. Now, keep in mind, we obviously got a lot more suggestions than there is room for on a single team, so don't worry if I didn't use a suggestion for this live. There will be plenty more of these types of lives to come, so just keep suggesting and I'll end up using one of your suggestions eventually. Now, I'm going to go through the team and why I chose each Pokemon, so let's go ahead and hop over to the team builder. And here we got the team. So first Pokemon I got was Gyarados. This wasn't a suggested Pokemon by you guys, but the idea of Natural Gift was. Now Natural Gift, of course, as you already most likely probably know, is a move that, changes type depending on the berry. So, for example, a Salac Berry would be a fighting type move. Lychee Berry is a grass type move here in this case. So, I ended up using Gyarados here for a Natural Gift Pokemon, which was recommended to me because Natural Gift was recommended to me. I chose Gyarados because it was unique. Gyarados because of the fact that Gyarados does not like bulky water types. Rotom Wash, Gyarados does not like. Stuff like Azumarill, maybe Keldeo, Gyarados most likely doesn't like. So I have here Dragon Dance and Natural Gift. Now at +1, Natural Gift with Lychee Berry turns into a grass type move. And at +1 after rocks, it is able to 1-hit KO standard defensive Rotom Wash after rocks, but like a 50-something% chance, which is amazing because if Rotom Wash is just even down by a little bit more than just rocks, after Dragon Dance, you can knock this thing out with the Natural Gift. So that's going to be really fun to use, and that's why I opted for this set as a Natural Gift Pokemon user. Next up we got Thundurus here. Another set was recommended to me, Bulk Up Thundurus. Now, maybe you'll be surprised, maybe you won't be, but I've actually used Bulk Up Thundurus before. Back in Black and White OU, nobody's ever seen me use it before, so I figured, that'd be pretty fun to just try it out in the ORAS OU tier. So got Bulk Up here, Wild Charge and Fly for nice main stab moves, Thunder Wave just to slow down threats and stuff like that, maybe get a better chance at sweeping with another Pokemon if Thundurus is a little bit low, and just to slow down threats in general. Next up we got Virizion. I think I saw one or two people say they liked Virizion. So Virizion here, I've used to use this back in Black and White. Nobody really uses Virizion in OU anymore because of all the flying threats all around the place, like Talonflame, Mega Pinsir, and stuff like that. But I feel that if you build a team properly in which it could sort of deal with it, I do have Thundurus here and Intimidate Gyarados, I guess, sort of. It shouldn't be a problem, in my opinion. So yeah, Virizion is pretty cool Pokemon overall. Nice Calm Mind user. Gave it enough speed in which that it can outspeed Garchomp Jolly, but that's about it. So that's about all I really needed. Next up we got Mega Latios, which is another suggestion from you guys. Dragon Dance Mega Latios, I think I saw, and it's a good Pokemon overall. I opted to run a different set than I ran in my earlier live. I did a live a long time ago with Dragon Dance Latios. It's an interesting Pokemon. I used to run Hidden Power, Fire Overs, and Headbutt, to hit Ferrothorns and stuff, but I do have Virizion and stuff like that, Bandit Scizor, so you'll see soon. But I just figured, having Zen Headbutt would be pretty nice coverage with Outrage and Earthquake, so that'd be pretty fun to use. Next up we got Azelf here. Now these last two Pokemon, of course I can't use everybody's suggestions in one team because I need to make sure that the team that we build is going to be able to beat threats in the game and have good type coverage, have what we need on a team, like for example Defoggers, maybe Rapid Spinners, Stealth Rockers, stuff like that, and we're able to have good type synergy. So I have here, as I didn't want to have to fit a Defogger, Rapid Spinner, and then Stealth Rock or whatever, and since the team looks really offensive overall, I figured we could just use a Azelf, which is a nice offensive lead, taunt lead, set up rocks. This is the one that I saw on actually Tom Buss's video where he used the Dazzling Gleam, Hidden Power, Steel to beat stuff like Mega Diancie and Mega Sableye, which of course I guess are sort of big threats to my team, so I figured having a lead like this will be able to lure them out and maybe pick them off one by one. And last but not least, a Scizor here, because I don't have any Dragon resist, I don't have any Fairy type resists on this team, so I figured having a offensive Pokemon, I mean, you can't really switch in on a lot of these types of moves, but it's there, you know, just for priority. Bullet Punch, maybe pursue some stuff. And that's going to be the team, so I'm going to go ahead and hop into a battle, and hopefully we can find a good one. So let me go ahead and just jump right into it. We did find one right off the bat, so also, what kind of sucks is that all my teams got deleted, so I've been building from scratch now. Like, I have all my teams on PO and stuff like that, but I had like at least 300 teams in Showdown, but they all got deleted like a couple weeks ago. Which kind of sucks, but you know, it doesn't matter. Here we got a team that it looks pretty offensive overall. I mean, this have a Vaporeon and a Mew, but what I could probably do is just lead off here with the Metagross is kind of a threat. I mean, I could just lead off with the Azelf. I don't really see anything stopping me from getting up my rocks, and I am faster than anything on his team, unless he has like a Scarf, a Scarf Mew, or Heatran maybe. I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer, as hopefully we are gonna be able to win this battle pretty well. I mean, we do have a lot of offensive threats that his team is eventually not going to be able to handle. Like Latios setting up a Dragon Dance, his team's going to have a lot of problems with that. Gyarados might put in some work versus this bulky water here with the Natural Gift. So really, it all depends, I guess. But we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and pause until he makes a move or chooses a Pokemon, so I'll be right back. Alright, so he led off with Heatran here. I led off with my Azelf, as he's probably a Stealth Rock lead, so what I could do here is just go for the Taunt. I mean, there's nothing much really else that I can do to this other than, you know, set up a Taunt, set up my rocks and pop his balloon with something. He goes for the Lava Plume right off the bat and gets the burn, which is unfortunate. I might as well just get up my rocks here, and I can proceed into going into my Gyarados, which will probably force him out into Vaporeon, where I can get up a free Dragon Dance and go for Natural Gift and see how much damage that does. I mean, I don't know how much damage it's going to do to a Vaporeon, but I guess we can find out. So I get up my rocks here. He goes for Lava Plume once again, as what I can do now is just go into my Gyarados, and I guess it's going to force him into Vaporeon. I mean, I don't really see him staying in. I mean, if he does, that's good for him. And I do have a nice red Gyarados here. I can go ahead and go for the Dragon Dance, and that should force him out into Vaporeon here. But he stays in, okay. Goes for Lava Plume, does not get the burn, which is nice, as his taunt does end now, so I could probably just go for Waterfall here. He might stay in, but he might switch out. If I go for Dragon Dance again, that'd be baller. But no, I don't go for Dragon Dance. Yeah, it was not worth the risks going for it again. But now that really pressures him a lot, because I don't know what he has left. I guess this Gyarados doesn't beat Breloom. I do have Stone Edge on this, but then I do have other stuff that beats it. He knew that I... Alright, well that's fine. As what I could do is just go into my Virizion here, which should... Yeah, it's a little problematic, I guess. I mean, I do have other stuff for Breloom, which is kind of why I decided to run this set specifically. I guess maybe I could have run Ice Fang, but it's not too much of a problem. I mean, he just might go for Spore here. So I'm going to go ahead and switch into my Virizion, as now he can't set up rocks on me anymore, so that's going to be fine. I can switch out anytime I want. And he goes for the Spore. It doesn't really work on me because I'm a grass type, so what I can do now is just he has a Toxic Orb, so he might be sub Punch maybe, or he might be sub SD, or no, actually no, he might be regular SD. I'm not sure what he is, but I'm gonna go for Hidden Power Ice here. He might just go into Metagross, but okay, no, he doesn't go into Metagross here. He goes for the Drain Punch though. That does a good chunk of damage. more than I thought. Um, but I don't die, which is good. So uh, he might go for Drain Punch again, or he might go for Spore. I don't want to get anything asleep, that's the thing. So I might just go for Hidden Power again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. He might predict me to switch. Or he might switch himself. Actually, I could go for a Calm Mind here. There's nothing stopping me from going for a Calm Mind. Alright, so I get off that Calm Mind, and he goes for the Drain Punch once again. Does a bit less than before. But what I could do now is just go for the Focus Blast here. I'm pretty sure it does more than a Hidden Power Ice anyways. And if I get that off, then that'll be really good. He might predict me to switch, but okay, so that just completely knocks it out. That's really good. I should have just gone for Calm Mind and Focus Blast to begin with. But I wasn't really sure. Okay, he just forfeited. Not bad. So Virizion already putting in work here. So that's really good. Just wait for it to catch up. Alright, nice. Let's go ahead and just go ahead and find another battle. Let me go ahead and look for one. I can just pause until I get one, so I'll be right back. Alright, and we got one. It looks like a pretty standard dot team. But I don't really see it being too much of a problem. I guess the more standard the team is, the better chance we have of winning against it, sorta. I don't know, like most of my teams do well versus standard teams, and I don't know, it's the weird shit that kind of makes it all difficult. But I guess here I could just lead off with Azelf once again. I think my rocks getting up is a good idea because he doesn't seem to have a Pokemon to get rid of rocks. So I can just lead off here with my Azelf as he leads off with Ferrothorn here. So what I can do is just go for the taunt, prevent him from getting off rocks or setting up a Leech Seed or anything like that. If he goes for the Gyro Ball, that's fine, or the Power Whip. I mean, it's not really a problem. I'm just gonna start a timer just to make things go a little quicker, or at least seem a little quicker. He goes into Tyranitar, which means that he might be Scarftar. So he might have just done that to switch out and then, you know, break my Sash. It's tough. It's a little tricky to say, I guess. He might be Scarftar. But if he is, I mean, yeah, he is. It really looks like Virizion puts in so much work versus his team. If you take a look at it, Virizion can really put in a lot of work here. So I'm just going to go to Virizion, just fire off a Hidden Power Ice right off the bat. And he's forced to switch out, and he's going to probably go into Altaria anyways. So I'm just going to go ahead and click Hidden Power Ice. Yeah, Virizion just 6-0s his team. Like, I don't even need rocks. Yeah, he goes into Altaria, so it's going to be a 2-hit KO, I think. Yeah, it's going to be a 2-hit KO. And I can just go for a another Hidden Power Ice here. As, I mean, he really doesn't have much to switch in. Yeah, I guess Keldeo's the only other potential thing that can be a problem. But other than that, Virizion really puts in work versus his team. And he probably didn't expect to see Virizion at all in this tier. He goes into Ferrothorn now. Okay, so I could go for a Calm Mind and then Focus Blast, or I could just Focus Blast here. But he might just go for Gyro Ball. He might realize that this is really a huge threat to his team, so I could just go here into my Scizor and just save Virizion and just weaken this Ferrothorn to begin with. I don't really need to risk Virizion losing any HP. As he goes for the Gyro Ball here, yeah, he's not risking it at all. As what I can do is just click Superpower here. It's going to force him to go. I mean, his only switch would be his Lando then, because Superpower is, I think, either an OHKO or almost an OHKO on Ferrothorn. Yeah, he probably knows that I know that Virizion is definitely my win condition for this battle. He probably doesn't know what my Mega is. He might think this is my Mega. Hence, he might go into Rotom. He goes into Rotom. Okay, nice. Superpower does about half. Alright, that's not too bad. As what I can do now is just pull a switch up into my... I don't want to go to Virizion. It's definitely my win condition. So I could go into my Gyarados here because I don't see it being too valuable for this battle, I think. So I'm just going to go here into my Gyarados. Just sack it. I don't think I really need it. I win with the Virizion, undoubtedly. And he goes for the Pain Split. Okay, so what I could do is just fire off a natural gift here. And actually, he might just go into Ferrothorn, actually. I'll just go for natural gift. There's no big deal. Yeah, let's see how much it does. Okay, not bad, not bad. And he just goes for a Volt Switch here, knocks me out. So that Rotom Wash is pretty low now. That's really good. He does not expect any of this stuff happening. Alright, yeah, Ferrothorn needs to go. Ferrothorn is another thing stopping me. If I get rid of Ferrothorn, I win with Lottie. If I get rid of... Yeah, he goes back into Ferrothorn here, okay. So what I'm going to do now is just go into my Scizor. And this time I'm going to actually fire off a U-turn. Because that's going to do a good chunk of damage, I'm pretty sure. And if I go for a U-turn here, I can just probably switch into my Thundurus maybe. He might go into Lando now. Or he might protect this guy and scout me. But I think I can win this if I play this right. Alright, he switches out here into the Rotom Wash. I can get off a U-turn right here and then pull a switch off into my Virizion, which will probably force him to bring out Ferrothorn once again, and that will just mean that I can bring back Scizor once again and proceed to doing the same thing that I've been doing right now. So let's see, it's lagging a little bit. It's gonna send me, alright, nice, it sends me into my Virizion, as let's see what he brings out now. If he brings in Keldeo, I'm gonna probably switch out into my Lottie. Or I might, actually I could just sack Thundurus if he brings in Keldeo. Then I get a free setup with Dragon Dance. Well, actually no, he has a Ferrothorn, never mind. He goes into Ferrothorn now. I can pull a switch off into my Scizor. He might not know I have a fighting type move. He goes for the Gyro Ball. Yeah, he knows that this thing is a threat, so he wants to kill me as soon as possible. I'm gonna go for the superpower here, and the only switch in is his Lando. If he brings in Lando, I can go into my Lottie or my Thundurus. This is a nice battle. Okay, he goes for Protect to scout me. I'm just gonna go for superpower here. Don't wanna I mean, if he switches out, that's fine. But I need this Scizor. I need to stay it in. I need to keep it in on the Ferrothorn. Alright, he switches now into his Landorus. Superpower, let's see how much it does. 37%, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And what I could do now is go into my, probably my Thundurus here. I don't see why not. Nor I could just go into Lottie actually. Yeah, I think Lottie's the best switch here. And then I can just Mega Evolve, go for a Dragon Dance. He goes for Hidden Power. Oh my god, that does a lot more than I bargained for. That's fine. I could go for a Dragon Dance here. Predict the T-Tar coming in. Which would force... I'm pretty sure that +1 Oko's T-Tar with Earthquake. He wasn't a T-Tar. Okay, nice, nice. As what I can do now is just go for the Earthquake here. that'll force him into Ferrothorn, I think. Yeah, oh, that brings him into Landorus, okay. That's fine. I just go here for the Zen Headbutt. I mean, he's gonna probably go into Ferrothorn. Or he just sacks it. Okay, never mind. That's fine too. Okay, now he goes into Ferrothorn here. So what I can do is just go for the Outrage here. Alright, 36%. That's not too bad. He just goes for Leech Seed. That's fine. I'm just gonna go into my Scizor now. As now he just has to end up sacking things, I think. So we go to Scizor here. I can hit him up with a superpower. As he's probably just gonna go for Protect just to get some leftovers back. Yeah, he does that. He does that. Yeah, there's not really much he can switch in, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I OHKO Ferrothorn after a Combine, by the way. Also pretty sure that, yeah, okay, he just stays in sacks it. Alright, that's fine. That's not a big deal. I guess we can win this, or I guess we can potentially lose it depending on the Keldeo set, but I think I'm pretty confident on that we can win this. He brings in Keldeo now. Okay, so I'll go into my Thundurus here. I might want to save Keldeo maybe. That might, oh sorry, I might want to save Scizor. That might be Scarf Keldeo. That's the thing. Alright, nice. So I could double now into my Scizor, predicting his Tyranitar. Or I could T-Wave. Now either one would be fine, I think. Might just T-Wave here. I'm gonna T-Wave. He goes into T-Tar. I can cripple that with T-Wave, that's good. And I can then go into my Scizor here. I think I can go to Scizor now. And then I think I win, because if I go into Scizor, and if Scizor lives, which I don't know if it will, let's see. Okay, nice. So Scizor does end up living, which means I can go for Superpower here. And if I do that, I can sack Scizor, bring in my Thundurus, T-Wave the Keldeo, and win with the Virizion. So now he's going to bring in his Keldeo, I believe. Well, obviously, because this is his last Pokemon. So I'm going to go ahead here and just hit him up with a Superpower. There's no reason for me to switch into anything at this point. I'm pretty sure I could just sack this, go into the Thundurus, T-Wave something. And if I end up T-Waving and getting the Para, I win then. He just goes for Secret Sword here. And I just go into my my Thundurus, hit him up with a T-Wave, and that should be the game. So I can go for the T-Wave here. As he's probably like Scarf for specs, I think. I mean, he's locked in for sure. I mean, this looks like a pretty nice team. If it wasn't for the Virizion just sitting there, Virizion putting in work. Not bad. So I can go for the T-Wave here. Yeah, he goes for Secret Sword. And what I'm going to do is just hit him up with, let's see what has more power. Fly, Wild Charge. They're both the same. I'm going for Fly. Let's show off Fly. Let me go ahead and just type DG. I'll show some respect. Alright, so let's see a Fly. Fly into the sky. Nice, nice. He goes for Secret Sword. Alright, it misses, of course. As he probably did not see this coming. Yeah, this is a really cool team. Interesting. I've never built anything like it. For this gen, I guess. Because I've probably never used Virizion for this gen. Oh wow, that's an Oko! Ah, not bad. Not even bad. Alright, let's go ahead and find another battle. I think we can. Let's see, where are we at? 26 minutes? Let's do one more. Let's get to at least 30-something minutes for putting in this much work to build a team. Or to read all the comments and make a team. Let's go ahead and get one more battle here. I'm gonna go ahead and just pause this, so I'll be right back. And we did get a battle, not bad. So looks like this team is very offensive. Weavile is a Pokemon that I kept Scizor for because some of the older versions of the team I was having a lot of trouble with Weaviles, I guess. Maybe a couple Weaviles I saw. But I think we have a Scizor now, so we should be fine. So what I could do now is just lead off with the Azelf as usual, get up some rocks. Looks like his team does not like rocks, and looks like we could go fishing for some Lati. No, I'm not gonna go start swishing around and wait until he gets into Lati. Not like that. No, not for this battle. He starts off with Weavile here. Alright, so Weavile is a threat, but I want rocks more, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get up my rocks here, as he might be a fake out lead actually, which is gonna be more annoying. He's just a knockoff lead, so that's fine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and yeah, there's nothing I can switch into, so I gotta end up sacking this. I'll just click Dazzling Gleam here. I mean, there's nothing really I can do, as he's just gonna knock off again. That's fine. I can go into my Scizor now and click U-turn. I mean, there's no way he's going to stay in on this. If he switches into something, it'd probably be his Lando. And if I get a free U-turn, I get some momentum. So I'm just going to go ahead and click U-turn here. He does not seem to have any Dragon Resist, which means Lati can actually put in some good work on his team. And sort of Gyarados, maybe. Gyarados might be able to put in some work. Virizion, I don't see putting in too much work in this team because of the fact that he has Zard and Talonflame both, which is another reason why like Virizion doesn't usually work against many teams. But it did in the last battle, so that's really good. 22%. I have reason to believe that he is Scarfed, but I don't know, that damage was just, it looked a bit too much for her. I don't know. But that is his only rocker, so maybe I could just go into my Gyarados here. I think that's my best play, going into Gyarados. And alright, Gyarados comes in, not bad. Let's see here. So I can go for Dragon Dance. Well, he looks like he really does look like he's Scarfed though. That's the thing. Yeah, I'll just go for Dragon Dance. Why not? I mean, if he Stone Edges me, he's locked in. And I guess in one sense that, okay, he goes for each. In one sense that since he is since the rocks are up on his side, going into Virizion means he'd have to go into like Charizard or Talonflame, because I guess Hidden Power Ice might beat Lati. I don't know actually. No, I think it's a 2-hit KO. Okay, he goes into Lati now. And I'm going to go for Dragon Dance again, because he's most likely going to defog. And I think Stone Edge can pick him off after that. Never mind, he just drops a Draco. Oh, wait a second, he's Scarfed. He's Scarfed, I think. Wait a sec, I didn't get to use my natural gift, no! Dang, alright, well. That's unfortunate. He's still faster, wait, what? Oh. Huh. Maybe I'm just... Okay, yeah, he's definitely Scarfed. Alright, I'm going into my... That's not even cool. Well, I'm gonna go into Scizor and Pursuit Trap this thing. That's interesting. I did not see that one coming. But I guess we can still potentially win this, sort of. Knowing that nothing is going to clear off those rocks anymore, because I'm just going to quick Pursue. He might be Trick Defog. Yeah, I really thought that he wasn't a Scarf set. I mean, just looking at his team, it's not really a good idea to be Scarfed if you have 2 Pokemon weak to rocks, or 3 Pokemon weak to rocks. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I would never team build like that. But he goes into Lando now, which is also Scarf too, so I mean, I guess I can go into Virizion, force out a Pokemon. Like one of the birds. He goes for some rocks here. He's Scarf Rocks now? Wait, what? Maybe he's... I don't know what he is. I really don't know anymore. Now that he's locked in, I guess I could just click Hidden. Actually, I could go into my Thundy, maybe. Actually, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just gonna go for a Hidden Power Ice. Yeah, okay, wait, he's not Scarf then. Wait, maybe my Gyarados wasn't... Maybe he's just not defensive rocks. Maybe he's max speed rocks. He did outspeed my Gyarados, didn't he? He outsped, No, wait. No, I didn't get a chance to see. Wait. Yeah, he did outspeed my Gyarados. So he's obviously not like the defensive rocks. He's probably like max speed rocks or something. Or something like that. He goes into Charizard now. Okay, so I'm gonna go here into my Thundurus. I don't want him to be like a Dragon Dance set and to start setting up Dragon Dances on me. If he does, I have to T-Wave it and beat it with one of my other Pokemon, I think. Yeah, he is the Dragon Dance set here. Or he goes for Roost, so I can just go for T-Wave now. I don't know if I can win this actually. Okay, nice. That's really good. I'm gonna set up a bulk up here. He goes for Dragon Dance, okay. Alright, that's not too bad. Do we live a Flare Blitz at plus... I don't know actually. Let's see here. We might be able to. I think we can live a Flare Blitz at +2. I'm gonna try it. If we get a pair, that's gonna be really good. Never mind, we are not able to live that. That's fine. That's not too bad. I can go into my Virizion here, I think. Force him to go for Flare Blitz, I guess. I should have probably calced that, but I didn't want to. um, I'll just go for Focus Blast here. And it misses. Alright. But he gets the power, so that's good. As I'm just going to go for another Focus Blast. Alright, nice to be. Oh my god, we get a crit. Oh man. Alright. Alright. I can accept that. Alright, not bad. He was in a Talonflame here. So, I'm actually just going to click Focus Blast in case he roosts. Maybe the reason he doesn't have a Defogger or something is because he has that. Okay, never mind. Oh my god, that did damage. That did some damage. I'm gonna go for Focus Blast here, knowing that his Roost is actually going to not be enough. Well, let's see here. Hold on. He goes for Roost. Nice. Okay, I just gotta hit one more Focus Blast, and it's gonna be great. Of course. I knew it all along. I knew it. I knew it. I go Nalani. Mega Evolve and Earthquake, predicting the Roost. Never mind. Gone. And now I go into Scizor. And Kelio comes in. And we've lost. So I'm gonna just go ahead here and click Superpower. I guess that was a decent battle. Just go ahead and Superpower here. Alright, that's gonna be the game. But that was a pretty fun live overall. The Pokemon were interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess I got some luck. But we would have won that if that Focus Blast hit, I think. Yeah, so that's going to be the game here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live. And let me know what Pokemon you all want to see next for the upcoming next subscriber set showdown live. So let me know what you guys want to see next, and leave a comment about what Pokemon, what set, what stuff like that. Anything, as long as it's I can use it in OU, and it's not like a just like a random weird Pokemon. Like, I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.